They provide materials to SpaceX, including carbon fiber, to build out their SpaceX rockets like Falcon 9. And so here we have Hexcel supplies SpaceX with advanced lightweight composite materials, including carbon fibers, structural adhesives, and honeycomb core materials. These materials are critical to the aerospace industry because they offer extreme strength while being significantly lighter than metal, which helps maximize payload capacities for space exploration. And so here's pictures of the Falcon 9. Many of these parts are built with Hexcel materials. They're carbon fiber. Here's more of SpaceX Falcon 9. Number 2 on the list is going to be Helmet Aerospace. Helmet Aerospace provides rocket engine parts. So, and one interesting thing about Helmet is that they actually work with NASA on the Artemis 2 mission. So I'll show you photos of that. Helmet Aerospace is widely identified by financial analysts as a prime indirect beneficiary of SpaceX's continued expansion and the broader commercial space race. Because SpaceX relies heavily on specialty metals, Helmet, a major supplier of jet engine components, gas turbines, and aerospace fastening systems, is a crucial behind-the-scenes player in the supply chain. And so here's photos of the team taking pictures in front of the engine, the rocket engine that they actually build. So they build the engines. This is, I believe these are the ones that are specifically on, the engines for the first crewed Artemis mission. So that's awesome. I think that's pretty dope. The next one on the list is number 3, a company called Carpenter Technology. And what they do, Carpenter Tech, is they will provide SpaceX with powder. So metal powders, so that SpaceX takes the powder and then makes 3D models of the parts that they need for the rockets. So if I could see this right here, SpaceX builds its rockets using a mix of massive structural fabrication, highly intricate 3D printing. Carpenter Tech supplies the raw materials for both. So metal powders for 3D printing. SpaceX is a pioneer in metal 3D printing known as additive manufacturing. They use these techniques to print complex parts like the combustion chambers and manifold systems for their Super Draco and Raptor rocket engines. Additionally, they also provide wrought metals for the rocket body. So I think this is pretty awesome. So I imagine it's the frames. It says right here that SpaceX takes these high performance sheet metals and sheets of structural stainless steel to weld, forge, and machine the actual physical frame of the rocket. I think that's awesome. I think this is all critical for SpaceX's actual business. So we have that. Number 4 on the list is a company called Materion. They're very similar to Carpenter Tech, but Materion, I think specifically, they help with more of the powder or for material that SpaceX uses to build. So they give Materion's role as a direct supplier revolves around high performance elements that survive extreme environment physics. So niobium metal and several other metals that protect these spacecrafts when they're in extreme environments. Number 5 on the list is PPG, and they're a paint company. What they help with, obviously, is with coatings. So they're going to help with, let's see here. Let me go back. PPG Industries is heavily linked to SpaceX as a key picks and shovels investment play surrounding the upcoming June 12th, 2026 SpaceX initial public offering. While SpaceX prepares to go public, PPG Industries is widely recognized by financial analysts as a premier supplier of high-performance aerospace coatings, sealants, and thermal protection materials critical to space tech. So essential coatings extreme durability, weight reduction. This is the way PPG is going to be playing in this ecosystem. Sherwin-Williams is going to be number 6 on the list. Sherwin-Williams is actually a big deal here. Sherwin-Williams will actually coat the outside of Falcon 9. They'll coat the interior of the rocket to protect from the extreme environment that they're putting these rockets through. So SpaceX utilizes Sherwin-Williams aerospace finishes for their protective high performance properties on hardware subjected to extreme environmental stress rather than using them as standard cosmetic paint. And so number 7, let's move on to number 7. Number 7, we're going to get into this group I would call the brains of the rockets that SpaceX builds. So number 1 is from Honeywell. Honeywell is huge in this ecosystem here. Honeywell is going to be essentially the navigation system for SpaceX and their rockets. So here we have Honeywell Aerospace acts as a key supplier for SpaceX, providing critical components for its launch vehicles and spacecraft. While the exact technical details of their contracts remain largely confidential, SpaceX counts Honeywell among its vital aerospace and defense industry partners alongside legacy giants like Boeing and Lockheed Martin. Honeywell's massive space hardware portfolio directly enables commercial launch capabilities. Component manufacturing. Honeywell supplies foundational space hardware, including engine control valves, low-energy avionics, spacecraft sensors, and precision navigation systems. Docking systems. The company creates active docking mechanisms that assist spacecraft in safely connecting to other structures in orbit. So basically, I asked, what does it help with SpaceX landing their rockets? And it says yes, it does. So this is a huge player. It's a huge company